So it's the 323 full moon, not just any ordinary full moon, because it's the lunar eclipse. Dun dun dun! Many of you know that that means there's going to be a little bit of drama that may come with this one. So it's very important that we pay close attention to what may go on this full moon, how to better protect our energies, and how to best navigate and dance with the universe towards our manifestations. We're going to dive deep into the 5 things that you need to pay close attention to this full moon portal. We have a 5-day window to act upon it. Namaste everyone, Namo Himalaya. This is Sri Akarshana here. And in this video, we're going to break down for you the 5 things that you must pay close attention to when it comes to this particular full moon that is actually working alongside the full moon lunar eclipse. So we're going to dive deep into it with the first thing. The first thing is all about the full moon amplification of energies. We all know when it comes to full moon, energies all amplify, meaning tidal waves become bigger, meaning that our internal waves also become greater. When that happens, we need to understand that we always have a saying, when emotions are high, intelligence is low. Think about it. How many times have you got really emotional about something and you said the wrong thing or did the wrong thing before? Now you're probably thinking, that's fine, you're going to meditate, you're going to, breathe, you're going to keep calm, but it's not just about you. Because it's also to do with your surrounding. What about the people around you? If they get affected and they get triggered, and then you get triggered, then that also affects your manifestations ahead. So my big recommendation for everybody during this full moon time is to take some time out for yourself. Don't be in very busy environments, hang around with a lot of people at the same time, especially those who you know usually trigger you. The second thing we must pay close attention to during this full moon is that it's a transition between seasons. So we are entering into the spring season. While the spring season starts, there is time for us to be able to harvest our manifestations. But at the same time, when any transitions happen, there is always an energy for cleansing the old and allowing the new to come in. So that means you may have some unexpected news pop up. Maybe in a relationship, or maybe towards your job. Maybe it's time to let go of certain things so that you can cleanse and clear that space to enter into the new. The most important thing for you to do during this time is to keep looking up. I always say if you can stay solution focused instead of problem focused, if you can look up, you can get up. Because if you focus on the problems will continue to expand. Instead, have this mantra that will help you. The universe is always working with me, even at times when it doesn't seem to be. So during this time, it's very important for us to learn to surrender to the flow of the universe. Number 3, the melatonin effect. I don't know about you guys, but March has probably seemed like you took one huge dose of melatonin. Meaning, have you been feeling a lot more sleepy recently? Like you get your full 8 hours, but you still feel like it's not enough? Every day you're feeling like you've took some drowsy pill? If that's the case, then you can be rest assured that you are actually in safe hands. This is probably the only time you'll hear me say this, but it's okay to sleep it off. Why? Because during this time, it's a time for spiritual upgrades. And these energies will be even more predominant during this full moon period. So what does that mean? Even more sleepy than usual. But be okay with rest. If you feel sleepy, just sleep it off. Because understand that when we are asleep, we are in the multidimensional reality of ourselves, meaning that we are still working somewhere else. And during this time, the universe is working with us on spiritual upgrades. It's highly likely that whenever we wake up, we have certain ideas or downloads or different answers to big, longing questions that we've been trying to seek for guidance on. This is how we know that the universe is in fact guiding us through our sleep. The fourth thing is to do with the Libra sign. So we are now in full moon Libra portal. So in the hands of Libra, which is also governed by Venus, we must know that when it comes to relationships, finances, pleasure, then we are wanting to seek balance. So it'd be highly likely that you'll be on a date and suddenly you feel like you want to work. Or maybe you're at work and you feel like you need to spend more time with family. Or maybe there's certain things you want to do. You feel like there's a tug of war going on during this period. And by the way, if you relate to anything that I'm saying, make sure to comment below. Let us know what you've been going through, because that will help those who are new to astrology to understand, hey, wait there a second, I'm not alone in this game. Now, during this time, when you're feeling torn between two, it's very important for you to get pen to paper and write down what are actually your priorities. What are your values? What is most important to you? And not just do things just because you want to please other people. For all the people pleasers out there, this is a big message for you. It's time to engage more self-love. Honor yourself, honor your inner desires, honor your soul calling. What is it that you really want deep down inside? And allow yourself to follow that intuition and follow that heart and just move towards what you are called upon. We can treat it a little bit like a test from the universe to see whether you are really aligned with what you really want. The final point that we must pay close attention to is, dun dun dun, is the lunar eclipse. Now, many of you who have watched many of my videos before will know whenever it comes to lunar eclipse, the light is being covered. When light is being covered, then darkness prevails. But I don't want everyone to see darkness as, oh, that's really bad, because we all know that destruction only leads to cleansing the space for new creation to happen. So while it's cleansing your palette, cleansing your environment, it's highly likely that there may be some drama, maybe some unexpected turns. Maybe some people will surprise you with some things that you didn't think was going to happen that way, meaning that your manifestations may not be what you expected it to be. But again, be rest assured that the universe is always working with you. It's very important for us at this time to have faith, to have trust, and at the same time, work on responding rather than reacting. If we get triggered and we start reacting, then we start diving into this downward spiral. So learn to respond with love and with kindness. At the same time, it's a big opportunity for us to be able to finally face our fears, our darkest and deepest truths, to be able to own up to them, to be able to accept ourselves for how we are right now, but at the same time, to have a willingness to change for the greater. It's time for our spiritual upgrade. It's time to become the 2.0 version of yourself. And that is also the reason why we decided to run our 3-day signature event, Manifesting Miracles, at the end of this month. If you have not got your tickets already for this event, make sure to click on the link in the description and make sure to secure your space now while the early bird tickets are still there, because these 3 days I'll be personally working with you guys for 30 hours live and helping you answer some of your questions towards your manifestations to be able to navigate through 2024 to make 2024 your best year. So if you haven't already, make sure to click on the first link inside the description, grab your space now, and I look forward to seeing you guys at the event. Other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we're dedicated to making weekly videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, we're signing out. See you guys at Manifesting Miracles. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.